Hey everyone, welcome to our live chat. I'm Heather. I'm Director of Education here at Luminess. Guys, we're here each and every day for you so you learn more and more about Luminess, and there's so much to learn. We have over 300 products on our website, so there's a lot to talk about. So I do come to you at 10, 11, and 3 most days. Actually, this Friday will be the last one that we do for the 2 o'clock, although I'm off that day too, so we'll have to but I hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. If you're in my house, it is Tutu Tuesday. It's where you wear tutus today. So maybe you can implement that into your house. You never know. All right. So today, hey, Bagha. I know I'm not saying Baya. How do I say your name? I hate mispronouncing names. It is my biggest pet peeve. So tell me how to pronounce your name. Hey, Trish. Good morning. So as we get started, 10 o'clock, we normally do like skincare, kind of what we're going to do for the day. And then 11 o'clock, we'll start the airbrushing, and 3 o'clock, we finish the airbrushing. And so I try to do it in different ways. So you see all the many ways you can apply Luminess. Everybody's face is different. Everybody's look is different. And so you might like only color bag yay. Is that right? Bag yay? Yay! I'm just going to go, yay! Bag yay! Okay. I'm just going to call you Yay. But I love that name. It's beautiful. So anyway, I hope you're having a good day today. But yeah, everybody is different. Their looks, what they like. Some people like eyeshadow. Some people don't like eyeshadow. Some people like contouring. Some people are like, I like contouring, but I don't know how to contour. So this is what our live chats are for. So you can ask questions. You can figure out how to do it. And I give you guidelines, but guess what, guys? You cannot just watch me and do it, or like watch me and learn. You're going to learn, but you have to do it yourself. I'm going to give you ideas. I can't get comfortable today. I'm going to give you like, oh, well, happy wedding anniversary. How long have you been married? I'm taking applications. Hello, Shelly. But you have to do it, guys. I mean, you can watch me all the live long day, but unless you're doing it, you're not going to actually learn. It is good to see somebody doing it, and I can explain before finger was away, or this is how you put on eyeshadow. I can explain all of that, but you have to do it. You have to go out and practice. You have to try it out, because oh yay, 2 years of marriage. You're still in the honeymoon phase. So I hear. I don't know. Hey, Bonnie. But yeah, I mean, you have to practice with it, and you might. Thank you, Trish. You might take what I use and deepen it, or take it up a notch, or you might do what I do and do it softer. These are all guidelines. And that's what I love about makeup, is there's really no right and wrong. When I first started makeup, I was like, okay, notepad out, tell me the rules. What are the rules? Like what can and can I do? Blah, blah, blah. And honestly, guys, there's no rules. And I don't know if that makes it easier or difficult, but there really isn't any rules. But you have to get in it. You have to touch it. You have to feel it. You have to practice the airbrushing. It's super important to get your hands dirty. Bonnie's like, I do it with you. That's awesome. Yes. And if in a perfect world, if you're not at work already, or if you, whatever the case may be, like Bonnie gets ready when I get ready, and that is perfect. If you're getting ready and then you see the live chats and you're like, hey, Heather, I experienced this, or this happened, let me know, because those are things that we can discuss. Those are things that we can work out. So the next time that you're doing it, you'll know how to handle it. I think I'm safe to say that there's probably nothing you can throw my way that I can't pretty much figure out or answer. I know that's kind of a bold question or bold answer. Hey, Miriam. But I feel like I have been luminescing for so long that I've done it all. I've right, wrong, or I've done it all. And so I've messed up. I've been at a wedding and my stylist stopped working. This is when I first started. I was like, what do I do? I guarantee you that never happened again. Number one, I have a backup. And number two, I know the ins and outs of the stylist. And so I'm able to problem shoot or whatever. But I also know to bring an extra one that in case whatever happens, bam, take that off, deal with it later, put the new one on, boop, boop, boop. And that's the same thing with me doing my own makeup. If my stylist is sputtering or freaking out or whatever, I can take that off, boom, I'll deal with it later. I don't have to deal with it right now. Good morning, Lysandra from Temple, Texas. So yeah, there you go. Remember, and I'm going to put porcelain in here right now. Porcelain is one of the 3 airbrush essentials. And just like it says, they are essentials for airbrushing. Now, the secret or the story with that is that you probably won't use all, I don't even want to say probably, you won't use all 3 at once. Good morning, Andy. You're not going to use all of them all at once. There's going to be a time and a place for each one of them. I'm all about, and if I wanted, let me just back up by saying, if I wanted to put on 6 different products, plus my foundation, plus what, I can do that. I most certainly can do that. But I'm about, and this is me, and everybody's going to be different, but I'm about looking flawless with less makeup and less time, less product. So I don't want to do as many steps. So I can tell you what each product does. You'll see that a lot of our products overlap in what they do. And so depending on my face for that day, we saw that I had these 2 friends pop up at one point. I'm going to need a little extra coverage there. Whereas today I feel like, well, I do have foundation, a little bit of foundation on, where I feel like, okay, well, maybe today's just an eraser day or an X out day. Days I need more coverage, I know to go to the CC concealer or the peach color corrector. So it can always change. Guys, we're not still wearing the same makeup we wore in high school. If you are, Lord help us. But I mean, you're not still doing that. Our face changes all the time. And so you have to be prepared for that. And I feel like Luminess does that for you. Let's see. Lysandra says, I'm still learning tips and tricks thanks to you. Oh, thank you. Lysandra, I've been doing these over a year. Has it been 2 years? No, over almost 2 years. And I'm still learning. I learn each and every day. You never stop learning. You just learn to adapt. You learn, you're like, oh, wait, that does work. Or, oh, that's a little shortcut. So just, you know that you'll keep doing it. Stephanie, you like my sassy earrings? I didn't know if feathers were still okay for winter. I mean, for summer. But I did it anyway. Lisa's listening to me in her car. Oh, yay! Lisa just got the acne pen. The acne pen, LOVE, because you can't, that's so you can spot, like treat certain spots. Good morning, Angela. Wait, hold on. Okay, Miriam said, question here, using sunscreen before airbrushing. Yes. You're going to, any primer, sunscreen, lotion, potion, anything, you're always going to do that before airbrushing. Then if you're going to use the velvet veil, I would say that the velvet veil is the last thing you put on before airbrushing. That's my golden rule. Lisa said the bamboo mask and rose gold mask. I'm telling you, I'm my best client. That I meant to put the bamboo or the rose gold mask on today because I love that it's peel off, and when you peel that off, your face looks so amazing. Amazing, I tell you. Feathers are good anytime. All right, so I have my moisturizer primer in here right now, and I put a little bit extra. But guys, there are times if you feel depleted, or maybe you've been sick. Like one weekend, I was so sick, and I came to work that Monday, and I was just dehydrated. I looked god awful, and that's when I would use the porcelain. Porcelain's going to plump your skin back up. It's going to make your skin look like porcelain. It's going to it's going to plump up the wrinkles and crinkles. Wrinkles and crinkles happen because our skin is depleted. And so that's why it's important as we age to put moisture back in the skin. That's why you'll notice that a lot of our masks do that. And so that's important about porcelain. Now, porcelain is another one that is, or a product that's really good to practice airbrushing. Now, even though it is colorless, so, you can kind of just go for a free-for-all all over your face. It is colorless. However, it is a little thicker. So make sure you shake this up, but you might find that you're pulling back a little farther on the trigger than you would the foundation. So just know that going in as well. Now, porcelain, you can always spray on after the makeup. And I know that's something you're like, what? But if you were heavy-handed in any way, or if you're like, ooh, it looks maybe I sprayed too much, do a couple of drops of porcelain afterwards and see, it'll help settle everything. Okay. I do have on foundation already, so I'm just going to talk about eraser. Remember, guys, when you're airbrushing, you want to keep it about 4 finger widths away. If I'm concentrating on certain areas, I bring it in a little closer. So if I was doing my cheeks, I would come in about 3 fingers. And then eyes, I'll come in about 1. So I can really concentrate. Now, the way to learn that or know that, and I'm going to show you on the back of this card. Let me shake this one up. This is a shade 9. Now this is, hey Dawn, it's okay, you're late. No worries. I'm not taking roll. This is a shade 9, and this is a great way to show I probably put too much in there. All right. So I'm going to take the back of this card right here. Okay. If you take a color, and you can use a color that's maybe not your shade, because as Musette calls it, liquid gold, she doesn't want to waste it. If you're really close like this, okay, you can see how small of a dot that is. If I back up, you can see it gets bigger. Okay, so practicing this is really good. Even if you want to maybe even fill this in, see if you can fill it in without having any lines, hot spots, or anything like that. But I love doing this, like the closer, or, pull back, because this really gives you the visual of how it sprays. Because a lot of people will ask, oh, do I need to lay down a tarp? Or how does it not get in your hair or your earrings or anything like that? Now, in a perfect world, guys, I'm in my bathroom with my nightgown on, headband on, no jewelry, just doing it. But here you can even tell it doesn't get everywhere. I have my eyebrows on. It doesn't get into my eyebrows. It doesn't get anywhere. So it's only going where you point it. All right. And so doing that on a piece of paper or a tissue, Kleenex, whatever, A paper towel is a great way to get that visual and see what's happening. But again, guys, you can watch me until the cows come home. That's another one I need to remember. You can watch me until the cows come home, but unless you have this in your hand, unless you're experiencing it yourself, it's going to be a slower process. Get your hands dirty, girl. And I'm not talking, you don't get your hands dirty actually, but get it going, get it on. And you have to practice it. Don't worry if you're not an expert the very first time. Few of us were. It's a different way of putting on makeup. You weren't an expert the very first time you did regular makeup. So you're not going to be an expert the very first time you do airbrushing. Practice with water. Have some fun with it. But just get your hands dirty. Get in there and play with it. All right? Dawn says, I have a red spot on my chest that I come in really close and spray ever so gently. Poof, gone. Exactly. It's like magic. Poof, magic. But bam. And that's what I always love when I'm like, shh, gone, shh, gone. All right. You can target those troubled spots and keep going. Keep it moving. Cover what you need to cover, blend out the rest. You do not need the same amount of makeup everywhere. But yes, that's why I sometimes call this the magic wand, because it is. It's like it erases things for you. Though we don't want people to know. All right, guys, that is it for my 10 o'clock. We'll be back for 11 o'clock. We'll start the makeup. I'm actually going to take this off. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do concealer. I don't know. I feel like doing something different. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we got. All right, guys. I'll see you soon. Have a great one. Bye for now.